Welcome to our 2023 preview of the baseball season, and we're talking to our coaches as we lead up to opening day, and now we have Mike McGuire of the USC Upstate Spartans. Coach, thank you so much for your time.
Appreciate it, Mark.
Let's get right into the upcoming season. You're looking at coming off of last year's second place finish in the standings and building on that. Any changes, improvement, tweaks? What's the general outlook for this year?
Well, very excited about our club. It's year 4 for me here. We've finished second in the league each of the last 2 years. We've had a lot of success, but we haven't pushed through the threshold of getting to a regional, and those are our goals and expectations. A lot of reason for optimism going into the year. I think, I've had opportunity to recruit for 3 years now. So I think our talent level, overall depth is far greater than it's been than it was when I got here, certainly. And I think we've just added each and every year. And obviously we lost some good players to graduation, professional baseball, etc. But I really feel like we've added a lot of good pieces, and the good nucleus coming back. So, I think we're a club that ought to be able to compete on a daily basis with anybody we play. And certainly the overall depth-wise, it's the most talented club I've had since I've been here. And I felt like 2 years ago, we had arguably the best pitching staff in the league, and really pitched it, but we're a little behind offensively. Last year, I thought our pitching took a step back. Part of that was, I had 3 guys off the 21 staff that went on to professional baseball, and we had a bunch of young bucks out there last year, but we were very offensive last year. And I feel like this club has the most competitive balance in all 3 phases, as far as being a good club defensively. But we really had a good recruiting class and like our arms as well as the development of the young guys. So I think our pitching should be back where we're accustomed to it being. And then offensively, this probably is as good an offensive club as I've had.
Well, that's a good place to start then. Let's go to the plate. And Noah Rabin was one of your top returning hitters. What are you looking for from him, and who else is going to be responsible for production?
Well, I think for Noah Rabin, I hope just for more of the same. I mean, he's been a first-team all-conference guy each of the last 2 years, and he's kind of makes us go. I mean, he's certainly has his finger on the pulse of the team and provides a lot of our energy. Really good athlete that, I think you're going to see him primarily in the outfield, but his athleticism aids us and gives us a lot of flexibility. He spent a lot of time this fall at second base as well as third base, and I think he's going to start the year in the outfield, but his ability to move around the field makes us stronger. Noah Sullivan, obviously DH for us last year, was freshman All-American, an all-freshman guy. I think he's going to be an important piece. And really left side of our infield, Troy Hamilton was our shortstop a year ago. He'll be our shortstop this year. Hit 298, but I think the numbers are a little deceiving. I mean, that's a good year, but especially the last half of the season, he really played well and found his comfort level and has been at another level all fall and into the preseason. I think he's as good a shortstop as there's going to be in our league. And Cole Caruso, played a good amount for us last year as a freshman. He'll be our third baseman, and I think that gives us as strong a left side of the infield as there is, and both very good offensive players. I think those are 4 main returning offensive players I expect contributions heavily from, and we've got some new guys that I'm really excited about. Kobe Croft's a JUCO transfer, Johnny Sweeney is a JUCO transfer, and J.D. Brock's a grad transfer from Clemson. I think those are 3 impact, middle of the lineup type bats that, you're going to see their name in the lineup a lot.
Well, you mentioned Noah Sullivan along the way, being freshman All-American. He's going to be someone you're looking for help for on the mound, obviously, as well. So where does he fit in on the staff and flesh out that group of pitchers for us?
Well, certainly, he's a key cog. He pitched out of the bullpen for us early, started on Friday night late. That's a great thing about him is I can use him in any role as, need fit. He's going to, take the baseball for us on a regular basis. What role is to be determined yet. A lot of that depends on some other guys. I'm really excited about couple JUCO transfers that we got in. Reese Dutton and Henry Prodger, Nate Thomas, 3 JUCO impact arms that I think can have huge roles for us. Trent Hodgson is a transfer from West Virginia that pitched for them out of the bullpen. And, those are some transfer arms with experience that, make up a little bit for our youth maybe we had last year. As well as I like the development. Al Holguin pitched a lot for us last year as a freshman. Chase Matheny is back for a 5th year. Pitched a lot, converted, was a dual guy, became a PO, had a nice year for us on the mound last year. The PO this year, and I think ready to take a big role. And the development of Ben Roberts and Derek Civic, 2 guys that pitched a good amount for us a year ago. But I think one of the biggest keys is Jake Kubler. Jake Kubler pitched a lot for us as a freshman in 2021. Would have had a huge role for us a year ago, got hurt in the preseason, had Tommy John, and he should be back for us in a huge way, for this spring.
Well, certainly a lot of tools in the tool chest for this season, and you'll need them because we know the conference season is always quite a thing to get through, but we know what to expect there. Let's talk about the non-conference season. What do the Spartans have ahead of them this year we have to look forward to?
Well, I'm excited about our schedule. I try to play a very competitive non-conference schedule, something that's going to challenge us, something that, with an eye toward RPI that if you have the year you want to have, that is going to benefit you. We've got a tournament here, second weekend of the season that we're hosting in Michigan State, Northwestern, Toledo in that weekend. Good tournament. We've got road series at University of North Florida and at Troy, and I think those will be good challenges for us on the road, against ASUN and Sun Belt conference teams. We've got home and home with South Carolina, home and home with Clemson. We're at Georgia. We've got Cincinnati here. A lot of schools maybe only play a couple Power Fives, and I try to get 8 to 10 on our schedule every year, and we've done that again this year. I think it's scheduling goes a long way in recruiting, and I think kids get excited about the wealth of teams that we play and challenge ourselves. But we want to be in a regional. We don't back down from that. That's why we schedule the way we do. And you want to prepare yourself for postseason play, and I think we've done that again this year.
Well, a lot of challenges ahead, but we look forward to seeing how it all turns out. We wish you and all the Spartans the best of luck this year, and good luck with the final preparations for the 23 season. Coach, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks a lot, Mark.